Oh, show us how it's done.
All right, guys. Welcome to our first podcast. So what we're really doing here is we got a couple people that know a lot of different variations in sports and stuff. You've got Keith, who's well knowledge in WWE. A lot of
All
wrestling.
my blooming life.
You've got me. Yes, your blooming life. You've got me. I'm well educated in all sports, UFC, MMA, boxing. I'm not really a golf guy or a baseball guy, but I'll watch it. And then we got Kevin. He kind of just, he watches all sports like me. We're just going to kind of wing this thing. It's our first episode, sports and entertainment talk. And that's really what we're going to talk about. We're a bunch of stooges here on this thing right now. We're going to just talk. We're going to flow through it. We're going to probably mess up a lot. We're going to probably say a lot of dumb stuff. So just bear with us. But yeah, go ahead, Keith, if you want to take it away and kind of introduce yourself and where you're at.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to be here. Hey, so this is Sports and Entertainment Talk. Name's Keith Rains. I'm from Southern California. I've been in the Navy for about 14 years. I've been a wrestling fan my entire life, 36 years old. Been watching wrestling as long as I can remember. And I'll tell you what, man, I've been wanting to do something like this for a long time. I'm pretty excited to be here, starting up this YouTube channel. We'll see where this thing goes. Hopefully, we get some people to follow it and just get in the conversation with us. That's what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? We want to talk about wrestling. If you're a wrestling fan, this is a channel for you. We're all WWE. We'll touch on AEW. We'll touch on TNA, but primarily WWE. We got a big event, Crown Jewel, coming up. We'd love to talk about it. Obviously, you got the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania right around the corner. We're getting ready for that WrestleMania season, most exciting time of the year for wrestling fans. So, hey, let's get into it, man. I'm super excited to be here. I'll turn it over to you, Corey.
Yeah, before I pass it over to you, Kevin, I just want to let all you guys listening to this right now. I know you see his Dallas Cowboys shirt on. We are Cowboys fans, but we're not going to be like all the other episodes and
Hold
podcasts.
on. Hold
Yeah,
on. I'm not a Cowboys fan.
you're correct. Yeah, he's a
Wanna
Green Bay fan.
He's a whatever fan that goes against me. That's
well,
what that is.
I don't remember giving you permission to talk, Kevin.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, dude. You think you're the Navy, but I'm the older brother, okay? Just
Hey,
saying.
Navy Chief, Navy Pride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're not going to be like all the other shows out there where every show it's basically Cowboys, 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 LeBron, LeBron, Cowboys, back to LeBron, back to Cowboys. No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to touch on the hot topics of the day if we get into football talk, which we will. But yeah, Kevin, you want to introduce yourself and, while you're laying down on your bed?
Yeah. Well, my name's Kevin, aka Big Daddy. And I am a big Cowboys fan, probably the biggest one out here. Don't know nothing about WWE or WWF or AEW, but all other sports I could talk about. I am here to make this thing go smooth. So back to you, Corey.
I'm going to
Hey,
start.
I would. Can I say something? Hey, I just wanted to put in perspective for all the fans out there, especially if you're a Cowboys fan. So Kevin is such a diehard Cowboys fan. He has been a fan since the last time the Cowboys attended a Super Bowl. Let's put that in perspective.
And we won that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's true. It's very true. But yeah, so I actually just came up with my first segment of this show because we're only like 4 minutes into it, and Kevin's already came up with his first nickname, Big Daddy. So I'm gonna make a sheet of this, and probably at the end of the month, I'm gonna write all these down of how many nicknames he gives himself because he's really good at that. He likes giving himself nicknames that nobody else gives him. So we're already at one. But yeah, so before we get into Crown Jewel, Keith, I know that's a big topic that you want to talk about. SmackDown was yesterday, man. Did you watch it? This is going real good.
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, there's a few parts that happen.
For the fans, all right, let's make. So I watch wrestling on Hulu because who pays for cable anymore? And for those of you familiar with Hulu, which I'm sure most of you are, you can't watch it to the next day. And so SmackDown's not actually on Hulu yet. It might be on now. I haven't really checked in the last 2 hours. But no, I have not watched. I have watched Monday Night Raw. I will be watching SmackDown today. But yeah, let's rock. I did see some of the highlights on Facebook, so we could talk about it.
All right, so two things.
Hey, let me guess. Did John Cena, talk about people in the crowd and give his stuff away and tell everybody that he's going to do his move before he does it, like he did last time I saw him in.
As insulting as that is, you are correct. You are correct.
That is exactly what he did.
Yes. So, one more thing too. If you guys want to go and start a GoFundMe for Keith down there, so we can get him to afford some cable, just go ahead and just put the link in there. Maybe we'll start one and put it in the bottom of the comment.
Okay, I see what's up. It's not a money thing; it's a ripoff. Let's keep that straight.
Okay, so all right. So there was a couple good segments on there. I'm gonna just tell you about my favorite segment from SmackDown. You're gonna love this. It's Kevin Owens. I'm sure you've seen it all over Twitter and the internet. It is
The GOAT.
Huh?
The GOAT. Let's go. You want to talk about
Yes.
Kevin Owens?
Yeah, it was just.
Well, I like his name.
He was in a segment backstage with damn it, I forgot their names. Now I'm not but basically he made a bet with Jamie that he can punch two dudes in the face at the same exact time with one punch, and he did it. He did it. That
sounds like something Kevin Owens would do.
Yes. But
so let's talk about Kevin Owens here for a second, Corey. So I'm sure people watching this channel, all 1, maybe 2 subscribers that we have, there's a lot of Kevin Owens fans out there. But I also think there's a lot of fans that probably doubt Kevin Owens. So let's talk about this. Corey, I would love to get your opinion on Kevin Owens.
I think that he's underappreciated and undervalued because of his body size. And I'm not body shaming nobody. I've got a big old belly myself, but I think that's the only thing that people have their stuff about him. I think Kevin Owens is one of the best wrestlers out there. I think he's one of the best on the mic, and he's damn hilarious. He is hilarious.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, I wish he had 4 shots. Sorry, I lifted up my head. You guys saw my bald spot. I'll cover that up for you guys. I don't want you guys to have to look at that. But go ahead.
Yeah, so when I think about Kevin Owens, man, it's hard not to think about Kevin Owens without talking about Sami Zayn. But the whole story of Kevin Owens, if you look at today's wrestling, it comes down to who is doing it for the money and who's doing it for the love of the sport. And I think it is so obvious that Kevin Owens just loves wrestling. And I think that's why so many fans are behind him. I absolutely love the guy. I agree with everything he said. I think he's totally freaking hilarious. I'm not really sure how I feel about this whole jump to SmackDown. I do think it was the right move for him and Sami Zayn to separate. They had their WrestleMania moment. They won the tag titles in the main event at WrestleMania. But it's time for them to go to the singles competition. But it does seem more like they're pushing Kevin Owens, which, that's fine, right? I'd like to see what direction they're going to take with Sami Zayn. If you remember, before Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn got together, Sami Zayn was hot. That dude was hot. Like, he was going to the top. You would have argued that he was hotter than Cody Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, the whole tag team happened. Kind of seemed like that died down a little bit. Do you think that we can get that back? Do you think we can get Sami Zayn back to where he was before that tag team feud with him and Kevin Owens?
I honestly think that they're best away from each other.
I agree. Yeah.
So I think they're best. I think splitting them apart is best because to be honest with you, I didn't like their tag run. I didn't like it. It was just the WrestleMania moment. They got it, and after that, they really didn't know what to do with their star power. Just because they both have too much star power, they kind of fed the star power over to Sami Zayn for that. Kevin Owens kind of gave him his shine because Kevin Owens has had his shine before, and this was Sami Zayn's big moment, big storyline and stuff like that. So they kind of fed it over to him. Sami Zayn. I think they just need to be separated. Keep them separate.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I completely agree too.
Yeah,
I agree. Whoever it is, Kevin Owens and Zayn guy, I don't know who these guys are. But yeah, I agree with you guys. They need to be separate, and they'll do some big things.
Why are you here?
That's what I've been asking this whole time.
Hey, so let's give a little bit of context here, okay? Kevin, do you know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is?
Yes.
Of course you do, right? You know who D-Generation X, the group, right?
Yes, I know the Attitude Era.
Yeah, he's an Attitude Era guy, right?
That's
He don't know shit about before the Attitude Era. He doesn't know.
I know a little bit.
Anything. Maybe. All right. Okay. I mean, who's the 4 Horsemen, Kevin?
That is. Hold on, I got this.
I'll wait. Can you at least give me the most popular one?
Woo! The Rock.
The Rock. I'm sorry. Right. You know what, Kevin? We're gonna move on from this one. All right. Hey, so Kevin used to be a wrestling fan, right? Am I right? We used to watch this together when we were teenagers, right? Somewhere along the lines, he kind of migrated to football. Yeah, he says he grew up. I mean, really, do wrestling fans grow up, right? I don't think so. I will tell you, back in the day, I used to be what they call a mark, right? We've all heard of the mark, right? I was Stone Cold Austin 316, right? Like I was all into the Rock. Now it's different. It's a different perspective, man. Now it's all about the sport. It's all about the in ring technical expertise, right? Corey, I don't know what the hell you're doing over there, but
I get lost in the sauce. Sorry about that.
yeah, man.
He's
All
not
right,
big into the new
listen.
school wrestling stuff. But wait till we get to the football talk. Again, we will get to the football talk, the MMA talk, and all that stuff. But just this first episode, we're going to kind of dive into this. Just to also let you guys know, I'm very upset that this is happening at this exact time right now because Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou are literally boxing right now as I'm talking to my two lovely brothers who dragged me at this exact moment. But let me stop right there real quick. I'm going to show you guys how new we are at this and how well this first episode is going. So for the people that are in this meeting right now, I just got a weird pop-up and said that we must upgrade to Zoom Pro. We only have 6 minutes and 20 seconds, 18 seconds, 16 seconds left of this meeting because we have to pay for this, okay? And we already understand the Hulu situation, but we're going to get this all figured out too. But yeah, we got about 6 minutes left into this. So let's go ahead and dive into Crown Jewel.
All right, let's talk about Crown Jewel. All right, so obviously the main event, Roman Reigns versus LA Knight. Corey, what are your thoughts, man? I guess my first question is, should LA Knight be in this match?
Too soon.
Too soon.
I know what I love these Crown Jewel events because they put on these little spectacles with the Brock Lesnar's and the Undertakers and stuff like that. They always have all the big meat come out because they get the big paycheck and stuff. That's why they have John Cena here. And they're just force feeding the crowd what they want. This was too soon. It shouldn't be for Crown Jewel. I know they're probably setting up for the end of the story for Cody Rhodes, and that's why they're having to use a stepping stone for LA Knight. I really just hope, which I'm suspecting what's going to happen at the end of this is something's going to happen. Someone's going to interfere, and LA Knight's going to lose. Roman's going to retain, and then hopefully LA Knight keeps his star power. That's just really my opinion on it. Way too damn soon.
So do you think they're going to make LA Knight look really strong in this match?
I do. They're already making him look strong. You watched SmackDown yesterday. You saw what happened. It looked really good.
Well played. Well played.
So, he basically won the war of the mic. In the very beginning of kickoff of SmackDown, made fun of Roman Reigns saying "suffocatage." And he basically ended up challenging it was Jimmy Uso in the end and made that look clean. And then Roman came out and he ended up hitting him with his I think it's called what is his finisher called? I think it's like
the Samoan Spike.
No, not Solo. I'm talking about LA Knights. It's like the I'll figure it out. I'll have it for you guys on the next episode. How about that? But yeah,
we'll take it as a lookup.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they are going to make him look good because right now he's the top seller in all merchandise. So you can't fuck that up.
Is he though? I don't know. So here's my thing with LA Knight, right? So I obviously, I do a lot of research on social media. I keep up on wrestling. I refer to before he won what was it? Was it the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial? Was that the one he won? He won some kind of battle royal.
Who?
LA Knight.
I think he might have won. I think it might have been at WrestleMania, but this is his first title shot. It
is, right? But I remember during that time frame when LA Knight started getting this big push and the crowd started getting behind him, which really seemed like it came out of nowhere, if we're being honest here, right? It seemed like nobody cared about LA Knight, and then all of a sudden, this dude just freaking takes off, right? So I remember a lot of the fans were getting frustrated with WWE because it was one of those things where the fans felt like they weren't getting what they deserve, right? We want LA Knight to get this push. We want him to be in the main event. Like, the fans love this guy, WWE. Why aren't we pushing LA Knight, right? And then all of a sudden he wins this battle royal, and then he starts getting this really big push. And next thing you know, hasn't even really been a year, and now he's main eventing a huge premium event in Saudi Arabia with Roman Reigns, arguably the GOAT in today's wrestling, right? So I would tell you,
it's true, Kevin. Arguably, it is. Arguably. But yeah, no, I completely agree with you on that. I do have because I know you want to go to the next match real quick. I do have one question. Hey, why are there no weights on that bar behind you? Do you even lift, bro?
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. See, when I'm done lifting weights, I put my weights away where they go. Right.
Oh, okay, I got
So, yeah, there you go. Hey, that's a good question for our channel, though, Corey. Yes, for the viewers out there, I do work out. Ask them what they do.
Yeah. So, I do work out a lot. I do a lot
Check out the biceps, brother.
I do a lot of walking and running to my fridge for a little bit of cold brew. You know what I'm saying, brother?
Kevin, can you see my pecs flexing a little bit?
I mean, you don't need to say nothing. Just stand up and show the view. Oh, he won't
All
stand
right.
up, guys. He's gonna
We'll get back to it.
Yeah,
I'm
go
sure
on.
we only have a couple minutes left.
Yeah, we got 1 minute and 20 seconds, so we're gonna blow through this as fast as possible. John Cena versus Solo. Get your thoughts in. Go.
Don't care.
Okay, yeah, me neither. Just one off. John Cena's back. All right, going to the next
Yeah,
one.
selling tickets. Got it.
Yep, Drew McIntyre set.
Seth Rollins going over 100% here. I think what they're doing is they're trying to establish Seth Rollins, right? Now, obviously, that's arguably a confrontational way to put it because Seth Rollins is very popular. He's actually my favorite, right? So for all the viewers out there, my favorite wrestler today is Seth Rollins, right? I love that guy. Love what he does. Love the changing characters he's had over the last 10 years. But I think with Drew McIntyre is a very strong opponent. And so I think that this is to make Seth Rollins look stronger, right? I do think they need to stop talking about this whole back thing. Kind of over it. Like, got it. He had his thing going on, right? He had his back injury. Shinsuke Nakamura exploited it. Cool, man. It's over. Why are we still talking about it? So, WWE does do that a lot. They like to beat a dead horse with these storylines. We get it. We don't care about the back injury anymore. Seth Rollins is badass.
I will say that
Closing remarks.
I will say if you listen to the Impulsive podcast, his back injury is not storyline. He actually has 2 of his discs actually messed up in there, but he's toughing through it.
I'm not saying it's a storyline. I'm just saying how much more are we going to continue to talk about it?
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest with you. I think they should have gave Shinsuke his shot. Like, let him win, give it back to Seth, but give Shinsuke his flowers. He never gets his flowers.